Hello, and welcome to your guide on how to complete a financial aid appeal. In this video, we will review the purpose of completing an appeal, the steps and materials needed to prepare your appeal, and the process to complete and submit your appeal. In order to continue being eligible to receive financial aid, students are required to maintain satisfactory academic progress as they work toward completing their degree. If you do not meet satisfactory academic progress, you are considered ineligible to continue receiving financial aid in future semesters. You must file a financial aid appeal in order to request that your aid be reinstated. Your academic performance to maintain financial aid is based on the specific criteria you see on the screen. You must maintain a 2.0 GPA, which is an average of C grades. You must also complete 2/3 of the credits you attempt, which include any course you register for. If you fail or withdraw from a course, it counts as an attempted credit that you did not complete. Finally, financial aid will not cover more than 150% of the credits required to complete a degree, which usually amounts to a maximum of 90 attempted credits covered for an associate's degree. You must meet all of these standards to be eligible for financial aid. If you have extenuating circumstances that can explain why you were unable to meet satisfactory academic progress, you can file an appeal to petition for reconsideration to receive financial aid. This appeal is submitted to a financial aid committee who will review your appeal and decide if you will be eligible again for financial aid based on the content of your appeal. In order to increase the likelihood of your appeal being approved to receive financial aid again, you must present a compelling case explaining why you were unable to meet satisfactory academic progress, as well as demonstrating how you will improve your academic progress moving forward. Some examples of extenuating circumstances include medical reasons, employment status such as a required schedule change at a job, legal situations, death of a family member, military obligations, or any other circumstance that you can demonstrate. These circumstances should be situations that were out of your control and caused you to be unable to successfully complete your classes. If you did not do well in your classes for reasons that were within your control, such as oversleeping for classes or finding the class subject to be difficult, these are not considered extenuating circumstances, and you are responsible for these grades and their impact on financial aid. Each semester, there will be a deadline to submit your financial aid appeal. This deadline will be listed on the appeal form. Because you will need to prepare materials and review them with an advisor, you should start early to make sure you have compiled a thorough appeal to help present a strong case. There are no exceptions or extensions to this deadline. Please note, you will be required to register and pay for at least one class for the semester in order to submit your appeal. You must be enrolled for the semester in which you are requesting financial aid. Keep in mind, the goal is to work towards satisfactory progress in completing your degree, which requires you to take classes and improve your academic record. So you must be registered for the semester to request aid. Next, let's go over the materials required to properly prepare your appeal. Your financial aid appeal has two major components. The first is your personal statement. This will be your opportunity to explain your case to the committee and why you are requesting your financial aid to be reinstated. This written statement will be representing you, so you want it to include all of the important information you want the committee to know. You will also include supporting documentation in your appeal, which will help to verify the reasons you discuss in your statement. As you prepare your personal statement, think about what you want the committee to know about the circumstances that impacted your academic performance. Keep in mind that regulations state you should not be receiving financial aid based off your academic history. Your appeal is how you explain why you should be an exception to these rules and what is extenuating about your circumstances. You should have a clearly written statement that has been proofread for any errors, and it is recommended that you type your statement in a separate document instead of directly on the form. In your statement, you should describe what caused you to have difficulty doing well in your courses, keeping in mind they should be demonstrating unique extenuating circumstances that were outside of your control. You should also include what has improved in your circumstances so you can show in your statement that you expect to improve your grades moving forward. Academic advisors can also review your statement and have example templates to assist you. You will also need to include documentation that supports what you describe in your statement for your appeal. This helps to verify the accuracy of the case that you are making. The committee will be looking for official documentation which should match up with what you claim caused your academic challenges. This documentation should be dated during the same semester where you did not meet academic progress and should be from an official source. For example, a hospital record would be a stronger source of documentation than a picture of an injury, and letters should have a stamp or logo to identify the agency writing the letter. Documentation is extremely important to preparing a strong appeal. Here are some examples of documentation that would support common reasons for appealing. Keep in mind the importance of verifying your circumstances with official paperwork. However, there are many different reasons you may have had difficulty earning strong grades in your classes, and there could be many other options for types of documentation to support your appeal. You should discuss your situation with your advisor, and you may be able to explore other ideas for what type of paperwork would be appropriate. Finally, to help make sure the documentation has a strong connection to your case, you should show the relationship of any family members whose paperwork you are submitting. For example, if you're submitting the medical record of a parent who has a different last name than yours, you should include additional paperwork to show how you are related. Now that you have your materials prepared, your next step is to complete the form electronically. You will need to download the form to your device. Do not print it and fill it out by hand. Type in the required information in each section and then include your personal statement. It is recommended that you write your statement separately so you can fit all of your information in a separate document. The next section is the academic plan. This will be completed when you meet with your academic advisor to review your appeal. Keep in mind, the appeal is required because you have not been meeting satisfactory academic progress. Part of your appeal is to demonstrate to the committee how you will be improving your academic performance moving forward. You will discuss with your advisor what would be a realistic plan for your upcoming semester. If your appeal is approved, you will be expected to meet this plan. If you do not meet these academic requirements, your aid could be suspended again. Finally, you will need to electronically sign your financial aid appeal form. It is recommended you use the Adobe Acrobat software with your document so it is easily signed and uploaded. Your advisor will also need to sign the appeal in order to submit it. After all of your materials are prepared for your appeal, your advisor will review and provide feedback, possibly suggest edits, work on an academic plan with you, and sign the appeal. After your appeal is signed, it will be submitted along with all other related documents to the Student Financial Services Dropbox. You will receive a confirmation email of the upload and should expect a decision from the Financial Aid Satisfactory Academic Progress Appeals Committee within 4 to 6 weeks. The decision of the committee is final. You now have the important information needed to put together a complete financial aid appeal. If your appeal is approved, your financial aid will be reinstated. If the extenuating circumstances you had also caused you to have all failing grades in your courses for your most recent semesters, you may also be eligible to file an academic appeal to change the grades on your transcript. Speak to your advisor if this applies to you. Congratulations! You are now ready to prepare your satisfactory academic progress appeal. It's an important process that requires a lot of preparation, but we're here to help. Speak with your advisor for any questions you have along the way.